Evangelical Christians in America are starting to wake up to the fact that they haven't accomplished what they wanted, aren't perceived the way they had hoped, and aren't headed where they expected. In the late 1970s, a large cross-section of Christian voters started to hitch their wagon to the Republican Party, with the dream that, as the Israelites had done with King David so long ago, they would have a leader who believed in God, prayed, and defended the interests of faithful believers throughout the nation. In 2016, an overwhelming majority of those who called themselves evangelical Christians who voted in the presidential election elected a lying, cheating, adulterous casino owner who showed no signs of being shaped by the teachings of Jesus, didn't go to church, didn't read the Bible, and didn't act like an evangelical Christian. He has told evangelicals that he would be their defender and would protect their interests. He had his picture taken holding up a Bible and has claimed to have brought Jesus back to the White House. Since the Democratic Party doesn't even feign interest in religious voters, evangelical Christians have thrown their weight behind Donald Trump. They used two generally bad arguments. You have to choose the lesser of two evils, and the ends justify the means. If you save millions of children from abortion and avoid the bizarre move of allowing men to dress up like women and compete in their sports teams, it's worth it, regardless of what you have to put up with. The problem with all this is Jesus. Jesus never taught that the ends justify the means, and he would have never said that you should choose the lesser of two evils. He showed little interest in political action, but seemed rather to start a grassroots movement of changed hearts. In the first century, when they tried to make him king by force, he resisted. But today, evangelical Christians are again clamoring to make Jesus king. That is, they want to elect a powerful leader to represent them and even to enforce their beliefs on the wider population of the country. The problem with all this is Jesus. Jesus is not the kind of king they want. 2,000 years ago, they tried to force Jesus to be king. They crucified him to make sure he wouldn't be king. And nevertheless, he arose from the dead, the King of Kings. But we're still misunderstanding the kind of king he came to be. I'm James Miller, a pastor and seminary professor, and I've written a book exploring the kind of king that Jesus came to be and its implications for the modern American political landscape. The book is a challenge to Christians to reconsider what they're doing and how they're doing it. I have a proposal for how the church can return to being a center of vibrant, life-giving influence in America, not through force or coercion, but by returning to the prophetic role for which it has been anointed. Whether or not Christians in America can do what is required in time remains to be seen. The book is called Jesus is Not King, and you'll find it on Amazon.